over on the Albany stand, and I'm going to talk to Karen, who's going to touch base with us about the Brewers Decorators Academy. So over to you, please. Thank you.
So the Brewers Decorator Academy was set up by Brewers last year to hopefully give customers an opportunity to develop more skills. Currently, we're working with an introduction to spray and an introduction to paper hanging. The courses are run every month at a training facility in Wolverhampton. And for us, it's not about making profit. It's about giving customers skills to be able to develop, hopefully, in return, come back to some point with regards to buying products, developing themselves, and hopefully, again, looking at the young generation coming through.
And it's also getting people to know how to use the right products.
It is.
Obviously, hands-on experience of actually doing it correctly more than anything else, isn't it? And not jumping in with both feet and actually not knowing what they're doing.
True. I'm looking at developing some other courses. So I'm currently looking at a prep course for housing associations, for maintenance teams that can come in. We're looking maybe at retail. We're not 100% sure yet. We don't want to be taking jobs and work away from our customers, but we know that retail customers are still going to come in and buy paint. So why don't we teach them how to paint properly?
That's good. That's very interesting. Thank you. Anything else you want to tell us about any of your Albany stuff you've got?
It's now opening up a whole new range of products. We've got the super range. We've obviously introduced just recently our floor paint, which is available in acrylic and oil-based paints. We've got the AF1 that seems to be flying outdoors. A little bit of mixed reactions from different people, I think. It's got some good anti-flashing properties. We've just recently launched the brushes and rollers, which again are starting to fly out the doors pretty quickly. I just think, we've obviously now coming up to summer, we've got the Albany range.
I'm going to say, look in the top left corner. Do you know what? That is I won't say underrated. It is a product that's not known. Not enough people know about it, but how good that product is.
Yep.
If you're going over a similar sort of colour, it can go for one coat. If you're doing it, I'll say properly, you're going to give it two. But the opacity and the finish of that is one of the best opaque products on the market. If you've not tried it, you've got to try it.
And they're also tintable.
Yes.
They're tintable to quite a high range of products, from our original, the advanced, and obviously the Master Deck.
Yeah. I know it's a woodwork paint. I mean, it says on the tin, we're going to say it's microporous, so it's letting your wood breathe as well. It's got flexibility. And a lot of people say, for outside, you've got to be having oil-based paints. How many jobs do I go to that an oil-based paint's broken down? You might as well go for something that applies easy, quick drying, and also has that flexibility of letting your wood breathe as well. So that is a product that if you've not tried it, please try it. I don't want to say if an own brand paint is being marketed, you think, it's probably on the budget side. That is far from a budget paint as well. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Let's go over here.
This is our new book. It's called the Wonderland Collection.
Are you finding more people are getting into wallpaper? I know as a decorator, I'm doing more.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some conversations earlier with a gentleman about wallpapering generally. He said to me it's a little bit of a dying trade. I don't think it is. I think it does go in fits and spurts. It's like with anything, it goes up and down. You get opportunities where feature walls are being done. I think customers are now looking at having more than just a feature wall done for their wallpapering.
I think, before we move on, I think the dying trade element is there aren't the people out there with the skill level to handle and put on some of the papers that are coming through now. And I think that's where people are struggling and being frightened of papers, that they're probably turning away or turning down jobs that they probably could do, but they prefer not to do.
Yeah, and I think also with a lot of the pasty wall now rather than pasty paper, again, people are seeing the difference in the application.
Yeah.
Seeing how easy it is actually for pasty walls rather than pasty paper.
Yeah.
And again, we're looking at, obviously with the Decorators Academy, we're looking at introduction to wallpaper for papering. So some of the papers, they're quite nice. They're very...
These all non-woven?
Yeah.
Yeah. Non-woven, if anybody's asking, is a paste the wall product. And it should be a stable product as well. So it doesn't stretch and it doesn't...
Soak and tie.
And it doesn't
expand and contract, which means that your hanging and your joints are going to be a lot more stable.
Yeah. They're lovely papers.
They are.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Coming back to bold patterns and...
Go up a bit further. see, we've got them in a nice range. We've obviously got more of your mural type products that are available within roll paper now.
Are these set sizes, or are they something that you can order a certain size and it gets manufactured to your widths you want in?
No, these ones don't. So these ones come on a set roll. So they're basically a roll. They come in set sections that you're obviously just going to cut down. The downside of them, I suppose, is once the pattern's there, potentially on the size of the roll, you're going to lose some.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware that we've got Vista Digital.
Yeah, one-piece wallpapers.
So that's where you're looking at more your bespoke stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show you. Again,
Lovely, aren't they?
nice bold patterns. That one.
Yeah. They're beautiful. Lovely. Thank you very much for that. Thanks for explaining it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.